So somebody is asking, when you're making dua to Allah, asking Him, for example, to get rid of your egoistic characteristics. Is it enough just to say, Ya Rabbi, rid me of my arrogance? Or should you be specific with that arrogance? Dua is putting in a request. But you must know what that request is. You know, when you put in a request, say, you want to return something back to a company, say. You buy something you don't like and you want to return. Everything that is in that product is on the invoice. You have to have an invoice, no? This is from here, going back to this one, this is the product. You don't have to give full description what it is, why you don't want it, especially in America, you don't like it, you just return it, you don't have to give a reason. But everything is there in the invoice. Is there in the dua. Everything is there. But you have to know what is there. It cannot be an empty box. That you just send a slip of paper and there's nothing there. Tafakkur is different. The dua is different. You can make the dua when you're making the tafakkur. Because the tafakkur now, you are opening yourself up. You are looking to see how dirty it is. This part is dirty, this part is clean. This is dirty from that time, this is dirty from this time. This get dirty today because I said this. You are looking, you are understanding everything, and then you make the dua, Ya Rabbi, please help me to clean this. But you cannot just say, help me to clean myself, and you're not doing any of that, looking, investigating, tafakkur. You're not doing any of that. That is empty, because you are returning with an empty box. You're saying, oh, help me get rid of arrogance. But you're not understanding what is the arrogance that you have. You must know. You don't know. Someone is going to teach you. That's why we're in tariqah. That's why we're following a guide, so that that one is going to teach you. You are not able to see yourself. Your anger, you're not able to see yourself. So many people I'm seeing, they're so angry, but it's just their way of doing it. But it is not the sunnat. You cannot say, this is my style. It's not the sunnat. No one can say, this is me. You cannot change, this is me. Who are you? What are you? You think you're worth something that you say, I am me? Who is saying that? Ego is saying, I am me. Not the spirit. So what are you? Ego or the spirit? Ego, I am me. You belong to the fire. Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala called the ego and called the spirit and saying, who am I and who are you? And the ego is saying, you are you and I am me. And the spirit is saying, you are my Lord and my Creator and I am your servant. Ego is separating. The spirit knows the relationship, the connection. Ego is saying, we are apart. The spirit is saying, we are close. If you are not studying, if you're not knowing your sickness, you cannot get a proper cure. You must, in this way, now you're going to learn. Doctor may tell you. The doctor is going to say it is like this. The pain is here, but it's because of this that the pain is here. You think the pain is here because of something else. You are wrong. The doctor knows. So, yes, be in dua with your Lord. The fakur, it is connected. 1 hour of meditation is better than 70 years of worship. Now the one who is making tafakkur, he is going to put himself under a microscope, not putting other people. Some, they are so caught up. Their way is just to complain about other people, talk bad about, making fun of other people, doing that. Don't have the characteristics of the munafiq. Because the munafiq, when the Holy Prophet ﷺ is speaking, giving sohbat, they are back there, laughing, saying, disrupting everything. Correct or no? This is the characteristic. Now, when there is a gathering, when there is a majlis, either you're part of the majlis or you're out. You're not going to stay there looking at each other, finding friends. You say, look over there, ha 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 ha. Don't. This is all characteristics of shaitan. You're not studying yourself. You're not knowing. You're so used to it. It's so much part of you, it blinds you. Or you come to the wrong place. You want to stay to be blinded? Don't enter into this place. You want to open your eyes? Come to this place and we say, look, this is not good. You continue with this without fixing yourself, you're going to be in very big trouble. Especially in this month. We're supposed to catch ourselves in this month. We're supposed to take a break from our ego and from our shaitan in this month. Not just from food and drink. From our wrong characteristics to say, oh, how light I feel that I'm not gossiping and slandering 24 hours. You must feel how light I feel that I'm not being arrogant 24 hours because I'd have no energy to do it anyway. How light it feels that I'm not getting myself to be upset. This is the month that you're supposed to hold yourself and check yourself. Don't be in illusion and delusion. You don't know, I'm going to tell you. Stop from all of this. Otherwise, all that light that you have collected will be taken away from you. You may be white, but you'll be very black. Learn. Fix yourselves. Easy way or hard way, we have to fix ourselves. So ask. But you must know what you're asking and why you're asking. Like what the khutbah is saying. What are we asking for this month? So many are going to be asking just for their own selfish, egoistic desires. They're small things. They're dunya. Because their dunya is limitless. Because they watch that shaitan box television is limitless. Now they want that. And all the Muslim leaders, they're showing limitless, luxury kind of lifestyle. They say there's nothing wrong with it. Following Jews and Christians who say, the more Allah loves you, the more He's going to give you the dunya. What are they calling in Christianity? Huh? Prosperity gospel. You don't know that? Nah, you guys are on Facebook 24 hours, you don't even know these things. Prosperity gospel. They say, sign that our Lord loves us is we become more rich, more rich. I say, which prophet are you following? None of the prophets are. Couple of them, they were rulers and they were kings. They were showing that majesty, like Daud alayhi salam and Sulaiman alayhi salam. But inside the palaces, like the Ottoman sultans, they were living like dervishes. How you can be have a life of luxury like Daud alayhi salam if one day you fast and one day you eat, the next day you fast, next day you eat, next day you fast, next day how can you have a life of luxury if you're doing that? You think that one, that Sulaiman alayhi salam, that is able to command the winds, meaning the ones from the other creatures from the other worlds, that he commands them. He cares about the dunya. He cares about the gold and the silver and the diamonds that everyone is running after today. When he can enter and he can have control over those worlds? No. Which is why that Christian priest, when he saw Shaykh Abdulkerim Gilani Qaddasallahu Sir, walking with his majesty, walking with his richness, the one jubbah that he's wearing, it is worth hundreds and thousands of dollars, let's say. And he's coming with a lot of rich people. And he's saying, look at this one in his heart. He's saying that he is a holy person, but he's wearing the dunya and he's so rich like this. And Shaykh Abdulkerim Gilani stopped walking, looked to that Christian priest, and he was wearing, the priest's outfit with a rope around. That's why actually in Shariat, it is not permissible for us to wear rope around outside like this. When he says, you, come, he read his heart, and he says, look into the sleeve of my jubbah. The priest was shocked, came to him and looked into his right hand jubba sleeve. He looked inside and he screamed. He screamed, his spirit left him, he fall down dead. The Shaykh then took his cane, said, "Get up." He got up again. Now look into my left sleeve. He looked inside, he started screaming. He was screaming because that is the only way, because the spirit is coming out. He died, he fell down again. The Shaykh says, "Get up." He says, "Now say to the people." He says, oh, he got up, he kissed the Shaykh's feet, saying, "You must be Allah." He's saying, "Stop." He says, "Don't. There's the trouble with you people." He says, "I'm just a servant of Allah. And Allah wished to dress His servants in this, but I'm still a servant." He says, "Say what you saw." And the man said, "I looked into your sleeve because in my heart I was having bad thoughts about you." Understand how important it is not to even have bad thoughts in your hearts for the awliya Allah. But how many times our Shaykh Efendi is saying, if you're with the ashkiya, watch what your tongue says. And when you're with the awliya, watch what your heart is saying. But first you have to watch your tongue. If you don't know how to watch your tongue, you definitely don't know how to watch your heart. We say stop, okay, they stop their tongue, brrr, the heart is going, bubbling. Now at least you're going to pull something back. Because at least with the heart, only Allah is witnessing, He may cover it. With the tongue, you're making others to be witness. You understand? Don't you see, in this world, if you commit a crime and there's no witnesses, you get away scot-free. You did a crime and you have witnesses, impossible now. So that Christian priest saying, "I looked into your jubba and I see." He says, "What did you see?" He says, "I see what you are seeing this world is. This riches of this world. All the honor of this world. All the gold and silver of this world." He said, "That is hellfire. That is fire." And I scream because I cannot take, my spirit cannot witness that fire. To even witness, not even to touch that fire. And he said, "And I looked into your left sleeve, and I see your station in paradise." And I said, "And my spirit cannot contain that beauty because of the dirtiness that I have in my heart." And I scream. The paradise and the hell. What is it that we want? How you're living in this world right now, it is going to show where you're going to end up. You don't need to be a scholar or a saint. How you're living in this world. You're living to have the manners of the people of paradise. People of paradise. One drop of arrogance, if you have, you cannot even smell the paradise. People of paradise. How many times we hear the Sahabe Kiram, Holy Prophet ﷺ saying, so and so, he achieved to high stations, not because he did so much, he prays so much, but because that one is humble, because that one is not arrogant, because that one he watches people's rights. Showing what? Now it is showing the adab, it is showing your manners, it is showing how you must be a good person, not just doing the things that you're supposed to do in the name of worship. So your dua now, if you don't know what is outside and you don't know what is inside, you don't know that all your worship that is outside that you're doing whole night, it can be destroyed when you are committing wrong actions, saying wrong things with your tongue, seeing wrong things, hearing wrong things. If you don't know that, on the day of judgment, you're going to be in very big trouble. You think you have such a big bank account. You look, oh, you're actually in deficit. So if you don't know that, you must know to fix it. And this is what we are here for in this month especially. If you call yourself murids, then you're going to be busy with that. Asking Allah for forgiveness for the things. Understanding. Once you start understanding yourself, like I said, not only asking Allah for forgiveness, but asking Allah to free you. That is completely different now. You can be forgiven. But you are not free from that evil characteristic. You keep doing it again and again and again. You are forgiven, you do it again. Forgiven, you do it again. We're asking Allah for freedom. Freedom from the hellfire that we ourselves, we are part of, that is coming from us. We have that kind of understanding. We are weak. Sometimes maybe it's going to take us the whole life to get rid of it. But if Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is praising that one ant for trying to put out that fire of Namrud with one drop of water in his mouth, you think Allah is not going to show us, Hazrati Insan, more mercy? When the weak service that we're doing, we're trying to put out that fire that is bigger and much more evil than the fire of Namrud, the fire of hell that we are making for ourselves. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying, take one step towards me and I will take 10 steps towards you. In this month, run to Allah. We have so much support. We're asking Allah to free us, inshallah. We're asking Allah to forgive us. And we're asking Allah to free this ummah. We're asking Allah to send the holy ones and the good ones, inshallah, to make us to be with them. Wa min Allahu tawfiq. Al-Fatiha. Amin. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Nice. As much as enough. No, I will see you, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum.